Hello, dreamers. Petala here. As always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So this is the Monday's Love and Messages Extended. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. So for those of you that chose card number one, it was talking about flirt, right? Getting in that energy or in that space where you're learning to flirt. This energy is definitely for those of you that have been single for an extended period of time. Some of you may have a thought or felt that you have forgotten how to flirt. There's something that lives within that space where you are rediscovering yourself through flirting. You are rediscovering your love language or the way that you express that moving forward. This is definitely coming in again after after a period of time of just healing, a period of time of recognizing patterns within yourself and the type of people that you would connect with in the past. I really love this because again, I feel that you are looking at your past relationships or past experiences as just that, experiences and lessons that needed to be learned, relationships that helped you see and realize the things that you wanted in relationships and the things that you no longer wanted to settle for within connections. So there is a lot of reflection happening as you are flirting with someone or as you engaging in this energy of flirt. And I feel like you're flirting with, with people, but you're also flirting with the world. You are excited about what life has to offer. So I really do love this energy because again, you are in this very loving, giving type of energy. And I was saying before that there was something that was brewing within this. So I want to see this person. There's one specific person that you're flirting with. What is this going to turn into, or who is this person? This is somebody that normally you would, I want to say, shy away from. Someone that you would not quote unquote call your type. And when I'm talking about type, I'm talking about like physical attraction or like physically seeing someone. But what you have learned in the past is that physical attraction is not all. And I'm not saying that you don't deserve somebody that you are physically attracted to. That is not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that moving forward, the physical attraction is not the main thing that is pulling you forward towards someone. Um, there is a sense here that again, and for some of you, this may be, eh, okay, and I feel that this is gonna land a little bit more with like women out there where you are even flirting with somebody of the same sex, but you've never dated like another woman. I don't know why that's coming in. I feel that that's where more of like not my usual type is coming in. Maybe you never dated outside of your race. Maybe you never dated outside of your culture. Maybe you never dated somebody outside of the country, outside of your state. Something out of the norm here is what I'm feeling that you are flirting with, right? Everybody usually has a type, right? And I'm not gonna lie, like for me, the 90% of the people that I dated were all Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans and Scorpios. That's usually what follows me around. And if they're not Puerto Rican, they're still Scorpions, right? So it's almost kind of like that type of thing where, without you even knowing that you had a pattern or you had a type in some way, shape, or form. And when I say like, okay, I've dated basically Scorpions with the exception of one. Um, and even though they weren't all Puerto Ricans, they were all Scorpions, right? That was a pattern. That was a type that I was attracted to at one point in my life, right? So it's almost kind of like that. So I don't want you to think that dating out of your type necessarily automatically means physically not attracted to the person. This is somebody that may be different. Like, okay, like so personally for me, that would be dating an earth sign or dating an air sign, right? Because I usually date water signs, right? So it's something of that matter that I want you to like kind of pay attention to when you meet this person, right? Maybe you're used to dating people that have like a 9 to 5, and this person may be a more of a risk taker. They are more of an entrepreneurship. They have their own business or something like that. And again, this may have been an energy or a space that you may not have been comfortable with thinking that you wanted to date or thinking that you wanted to be with. You liked the safetyness of something, and this time around, you're choosing to expand when it comes to opening yourself up for love or within love. I hope that that makes sense. Anything else that they need to know? Because there's definitely somebody here that is coming in to restore something after they're coming in to restore something that you felt was broken. And that is love, or the possibility of love, or the possibility of a solid foundation. So I like this because this looks hopeful. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull out at least 3 cards. Now, these are going to be zodiac signs. This can either be you or the person that you're talking to. I have a Leo, I have a Virgo, and I have a Scorpio energy. So we have a fire, an earth, and a water sign. This can be you or this can be them in any placement of your charts, to be honest with you. But these are the 3 cards I wanted to come out. Alrighty. That is all I have for you guys. Let's go ahead and let's move on to card number 2. The wedding card. Now this I love because, again, for some of you, you're getting engaged, or you recently got engaged, recently got married, the day is coming up or whatever. I love this energy. It feels very wholesome. It feels very very grounded, very secure. So I love, love, love that. There's also this sense of an expansion. So for some of you, you may be expecting and you don't know it, and you're going to find out, because it definitely seems like something here in the midst, or in something here is in hiding, or something here is hush hush. Again, this can be a hidden pregnancy, not necessarily that you're hiding it, but maybe you're just unaware that you are. And for others of you, this is like your partner hush hushing, like a proposal or something like that. There is this sense here, hush hush, I want to say. Hush hush with this news before you bring it out, or before you share it. Some of you are learning, or are needing to learn to savor the news of something before sharing it. Now, when I say that, again, you tend to have people within your environment, for those of you that this is going to land, that are happy for you when you're doing good, but as long as you're not doing better than them. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, be very careful as to who it is that you're sharing this news with prematurely. Because I don't know, like, even without you knowing it, you end up taking people's projection, like, and this may be like, and this is no shade for anyone. But being an empath does not mean that we absorb and we carry everyone's BS, or that we carry everyone's projection. If you call yourself an empath, then I really encourage you to do the work that is around that energy, to do the work of having the discernment of what it is that is coming through, and what is yours to carry and what is not yours to carry. And this is the reason why I'm saying that some of you are needing to be careful about sharing a news prematurely, or sharing a news early on, because there are people around you that are not necessarily going to be happy for you. They're just pretending to be, and you're going to feel that, and you're going to internalize that, and then you can project that onto whatever this is, the proposal, the moving in together, the wedding, or the etc. So sit with yourself before you share anything with anyone. Okay. Let's go ahead. You guys want some signs to come out? Okay, let's pull out 3. So again, these can be you or the person that you're dealing with. We have a Sag, we have a Gemini, and we have an Aquarius. These are the 3 energies that are coming in as far as like signs. This can be you or the person that you're dealing with, and this can be any placement in any parts of their chart, but these are the energies that are coming out forward first. Congratulations, whether this is an engagement, a wedding, a child coming in, a proposal, whatever, moving in together. Congratulations, enjoy it, and protect this energy is all I want to say. Not everything has to be shared immediately. Card number 3, love yourself first. This is definitely about taking some time for yourself, self-reflecting, pouring into yourself, my love. No. Stop worrying about when love is going to come. Stop worrying about who your next partner is going to be. No, they're not it. They're not it for you right now, my love. And I'm saying this with all the love in my heart. I feel that you guys have not, you don't know how to be by yourself. You don't know how to be by yourself. You haven't been by yourself in like years. You go from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. And what you have, or what you should have learned, was that you kept on seeking or looking for something outside of you that you could never receive, that you could never get. And during this time, you're being invited to have a relationship with yourself, to learn yourself, to learn your own love language, to learn what brings you, like what sparks you up, what makes you happy, what do you enjoy, and to learn to just sit with yourself. Take yourself out on a date. You'll be surprised how many people have never taken themselves out on like dinner by themselves, or like to the movies by themselves, or anything. Like this season is for you to learn you, for you to rediscover yourself, for you to have a relationship with you. And the more, or the longer, I should say, that you put this off, the longer that you try to avoid this space, the longer that is going to be for you to find a relationship that feels stable and safe enough. Now, when I say that, I don't want you to think or assume that you have to be 100% healed to be in a relationship. That is not what I'm saying. Okay? Because even when you go ahead and you get into a relationship, there's still going to be aspects and parts of relationship wise that are still going to be healed within them. But what I am trying to say is that if you have spent your entire life jumping from one relationship to the next and you're constantly seeking for something outside of you, maybe it's time to pause and to realize that spirit is letting you know that once you start to give yourself that love, give yourself that attention, then you're going to automatically align with people that are going to do the same for you, right? Because again, I feel that relationships and love became a space for you where you constantly gave, you constantly drained yourself. And at the end of the day, always felt alone. At the end of the day, always felt like you weren't good enough, like you weren't doing enough. When in reality, the people that you chose to be in relationships with, the people that you were pouring into, were not the individuals that you were supposed to be pouring into. They were not in a space to reciprocate what it is that you were giving. So I invite you during this time to really allow yourself to give yourself that love. So let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 cards to see what signs, and this may be, any part of your placements. And if this is about getting over an ex, this may be any of their placements in their charts. We have a Pisces energy, we have a Sagittarius, and we have a Gemini again. Gemini and Sagittarius just want to take they want to be the stars this week. So these are the 3 signs. This can be you or them, and in any part of your chart, any placement in your chart. Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.